Hi guys, welcome back to the Cocktails and Culture podcast with myself, Brigethia Arai.
And I'm Benjamin Coy.
Welcome back.
Welcome back again.
back again.
Okay.
I should know the words, but
You
I
should,
do.
but I don't know that words either. It's okay.
But you knew what I was going for.
I knew you were going
Okay,
for. I knew what you were going for.
was
Welcome
good.
back, y'all. So happy to see you. So happy to be with you. So happy to share this space with you. We have a lot to talk about as always. I feel like that should just be our catchphrase. Because we say that all the time. Because there really is a lot to get into all the time.
Yes.
Before we hop into that, let's hop into this drink very
What we
quickly.
have
Today we have a Baja Lime Margarita. Very basic margarita. How are we feeling?
I like it.
Ooh.
It's strong. It's very strong, but it's good.
Whoa.
If you're gonna go for listen, if you're gonna go for a margarita, it has to have a kick, right? We don't want anything light because we're not light.
But baby, this ain't no kick. It's a sucker punch.
Yes, it is.
But it's a good one.
We can do it.
After the week it's been,
No, seriously.
I needed this.
And what is today? Today's Thursday.
Today's Thursday. Thursday.
At this point, I don't know what day it is. It's just I'm just
Honestly,
chugging along.
everything is just moving together.
It is.
But
God
in a
is
good
good.
way. God is good.
God is good.
Can we stop and give a little? Because guess what today is? The day the Lord hasn't. Let me stop. Let me hush before I get too light. But yes, y'all, let's go ahead and get into the tea for the week.
All right, so this week, honey, the Oscar nominations came out. Streets were talking. Everybody wanted to know who was nominated. We wanted to make sure that it was giving black. Like,
Yes.
we wanted to see us. And
Absolutely.
we did have some amazing nominations. One that I love so much was Angela Bassett was nominated for Best Supporting Actress for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
This is her year.
This is her year.
And she bound to get it because she deserved
deserves
the one that she got snubbed for
Yes.
with the Tina Turner movie.
Exactly. So she's the first actor and black woman to be nominated for an Oscar for a Marvel role. So let's just say Angela is putting the Marvel roles on the map.
On the map. And that's Marvel, period. The entire universe.
Yes.
You go, Angela.
First actor
Miss
and
Bassett.
black woman. So hello. There you
Okay.
go. But yeah, so we had some great wins. There were some other people, some other great wins, but there was tons and tons and tons of talk about Viola Davis and not getting a nom for the Oscars this year for The Woman King, which was a all black and all woman like produced actors, actresses, all of that. Like none of them got a nomination. Like the film, none of the actors, not Viola, no one.
So question, right? Maybe this is my ignorance, but like, who was responsible for Isn't there like an entire list of people that like you have to? Isn't there like an entire list of people that are responsible for nominating these people?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, because I know this for the Grammys, you submit your music, your album, whatever, your song, and I believe it's the same thing with the Oscars. You submit, and then the Academy chooses who should win.
And now the Academy is made up of people who have already won an Oscar, or is it just like people in the industry?
I think there's probably a mixture, and the majority of it is like old white men that are.
I mean, yeah,
80.
I knew that.
So yeah, I don't know if they've won Oscar, or I mean they probably have, but their song probably like I don't know, like probably like people like a Harvey Weinstein that's in jail right now, but like probably people. Yes. Somebody, you know, like somebody of that stature, you know what I'm saying? Like someone like that, like, you know, mostly guys and all that. But yeah, so people were mad, and then also Till, the Emmett Till movie that was made, and I should know her name. Let me actually get her name because I want to make sure that I'm saying names correctly.
Say their names.
Yeah, say their names to me.
Really on the playground, like Monique said.
Yeah.
Say their names, baby.
Yeah, yes, Danielle Deadweiler. She was the leading. She played Emmett Till's mom, and she did a phenomenal job in that film. And a lot of people are also talking about that film not being nominated at all either. So yeah, there was a lot of films that were just had huge impact, and a lot of people. There were just a lot of talks around like, of course we've seen like fighting movies or like women, like not a lot, especially not with just black women, but because it was not only just about like the strength of black women, it was also produced and directed by black women. So people think like if it was by a white man or a white woman or something, then it would have got, looked at differently. But needless to say, like I know that like when you're in that field, like getting an Oscar is like the top thing, the top accolade to receive. But that movie was super impactful. I loved it. I literally cried while I was watching the movie because I felt so empowered watching the movie. It was a phenomenal movie. So regardless, like I definitely would have loved to see them get a nomination and really a win. But needless to say, I think that movie has such an impact, and I'm happy and I'm proud of them. And we're not always going to get recognized.
Unfortunately.
And that's okay because at the end of the day, a lot of people love the movie and it made such an impact on our culture and on the world. So yeah, so kudos to you, Viola and cast.
Yes, at the end of the day,
as well
you
as
still
Danielle
get impact. So shout out to you.
Yes.
Now, who did get nominated in these categories where they did not? Like what other, Caucasian films?
I mean, there was a lot. I don't know like all of them, but I mean, it was just like
anything that we have seen.
I think probably a few maybe that we have seen, but some. What's so funny is because when I watch the Oscars sometimes, and I've watched over the years, a lot of the shit is like movies that I've never even seen in my life.
Exactly.
And I'm like, what the hell is this?
When did this come out?
And I feel like we're well rounded. Like it's not like we just only watch the black films, which I do obviously watch black films, but like
some of these things
I feel like I'm pretty well rounded. I watch different stuff, so I'm just like, I've never heard of this movie.
Interesting. I'm also very excited to see. Oh wait, we forgot someone who got nominated. Rihanna.
Oh yes, hello, yes.
For that song, hello, teeny bopper. It's cute. I'm cute. I like the song.
It's for the movie.
It's for the movie. Yes. Rihanna, I do want some more music, baby. I want something
that's
we can dance.
Yes, I want like work vibes.
Yes.
I want wild thoughts vibes.
Or just something just like, I don't know.
A little love song.
Give us something, girl.
I think she can give us out, maybe.
Hopefully. The Super Bowl is coming up.
We'll see. Maybe she'll preview something.
Maybe. That will be the time, babe. You have us in the chokehold, so
the whole world is watching.
Get together. All right. So our favorite ladies over in Bravo Land, or some of our favorite ladies over in Bravo Land, had a really interesting episode this past Sunday. Mm-hmm. Potomac, the Real Housewives of Potomac. Well, first of all, let's start with Robin Dixon. Rumors are circulating that her and Juan have actually tied the knot, and I'm happy for them. I'm excited for them. If it is true, I'm happy and excited for them. I honestly don't think that it's anybody else's business. And I said this before, I don't think it's anyone else's business whether they, like, the wedding details, like if they got married in Jamaica, the Chesapeake Bay, or like in their living room. I think that's totally up to them. And to be honest, and this is no shade to Robin and Juan, I'm just really over that storyline. Like, whether y'all got married or not, what's going on with Embellish? Like, what's going on with the production over there? Like, let's talk about being a businesswoman, or being a successful businesswoman. Hello. Let's talk about that, Robin. Like, there's so much more to you than just Juan. I want more. And then, everybody has sent me that video of the blogger or the TikTok person, whatever they call themselves, talking about some lady reached out to him with receipts that Juan had been cheating on Robin. And I honestly, Julie, what's the point of it? Like, you're not gonna be on a show, babe. Like, you're not gonna be like a full-time cast member. Like, the show is done recording. Like, what do you?
Oh, you mean the girl?
Yeah. Like, what's the point of doing that now? I don't like that. I feel like it was an opportunistic time. Because on the show, they are getting to a point where Robin is like, okay, we've signed the prenup, now we're going to plan the wedding, now we're going to do the wedding, now that y'all know I'm on the bachelorette party, all that stuff. So it's like, why wait now? It kind of gives like, I want to wait until you get happy to ruin your happiness, and I kind of am not feeling that. not really at all.
I don't know. I agree. I mean,
I also don't think it's true.
I'm kind of over the storyline, honestly.
Period.
To be honest, it's just like boring. Like,
yawning, boring.
it's boring.
Lazy.
It's just like, but that happens all the time. It's always like
Yes.
when certain stuff going on, then you got people coming up. Oh, I slept with him, and this. It's just like, girl, who cares?
Give it up. Nobody cares at this point. And then, continuing that path. Okay, Karen Huger comes out talking about Juan has a girlfriend that looks like Karen.
Took me out. Karen, first of all, Karen was reading
Karen
was going in on me last week. I was dying.
She clocked in.
She really clocked in. Like, Karen was going in.
Yes.
Like, I loved
it all. And then shout out to the editors because anytime somebody lies, they are right there with a flashback. Mm-hmm. Anytime it's time to have like a super hilarious segment, the Grand and Dom, like it's Law and Order, hilarious. I do want to point out one thing. Okay, I don't know who's editing the episodes, but y'all created like a little map of DC and Potomac and said that Georgetown was basically right next to Potomac. Georgetown is nowhere near Potomac.
Right.
Okay, like the way that y'all did it on the map made it look like it was like across the street. It's not across the street. So let's fact check. But flipping that over, Robin then counteracted her Karen shade by bringing up Blue Eyes, which it's not our first time hearing about Karen's affair with, I think it's supposed to be her like bodyguard or driver or whatever, that they call Blue Eyes because he has blue eyes. They're showing pictures, Robin's showing pictures to the entire cast at lunch.
You wouldn't let Karen see.
Why wouldn't you let Karen see?
Just petty.
Just petty.
Like, y'all are aggravating.
Too much. But also, Giselle is hilarious. You know, she got that picture from Giselle.
Mm-hmm.
Giselle, so someone sent her that picture that she was showing, sent her that picture. Giselle got it. And then Giselle sent it to Robin. And Robin pulled it up. Receipts, 2 weeks, 3 months, 2 years later, just in case. Yawning.
That's how I feel. Like,
boring.
Like boring.
Lazy.
Like, girl, everybody was saying Karen had a little man. Like, if she do, then girl.
If she do, why does it matter? Ray already said that she can have sugar candy or sugar eye candy, whatever. Like, yawning.
Right, we need something new. And I just like Giselle. What's like? I just like Giselle. Don't be having nothing like. What is going? Like, what do you have going on? Like, what's your business?
What is Giselle doing?
And so I told you this week I started to watch season 1. Don't judge.
I am judging you, y'all. I really thought that you had already seen.
No, because you told me I don't need to watch from the beginning.
Okay, wait a minute. Don't blame this on me.
I am blaming you because I started with something. He's like, you know, I can watch from 1. I'm like, okay, cool. So I got in about season 5, and that's what I had to do.
That's where everything kicked off.
I'm going back to see the history, and it's fun watching that. But it just confirmed from the beginning of the time, Giselle didn't really have a storyline, and she was up people's business.
Okay, well,
I'm saying from what I'm watching.
She's always been up people's business, but she did start out with a storyline. The storyline was her and Jamal.
Okay, yeah, that was really it though. But like, she still was like, even when the first season 1, they went on like some trip or whatever to Michael and the Darby's little vacation home, whatever. And every day was having sister circle, and they're going around like, you know, everybody struggle, like talk about what they may be struggling with, blah blah blah. She tells some little dumb story about, oh, I was about to give it a guy, and like I feel like Giselle holds back. Like when you think about it.
I was about to say, I feel like I'm finding it. I feel like I understand. I too would be cautious with like opening myself up to these girls.
Right, but at the same time, like for instance, I'm gonna give myself as an example. I am not a person that pries in people's business. Yeah. I'm not going out of my way to be like, well, what you got going on, who you dating, and who you sleeping with, da-da-da. No, I'm not gonna do that. Especially because I'm a private person myself. If I tell you something, it's because I want you to know as a friend.
Period.
But Giselle also at the same time
was in everybody's
business. She always in my business, and then she says like super just like outlandish comments, like Katie was like drunk or something at a party with her man, and they was all over each other. She was like, well, are you clean? Like, are you on drugs? Like, what's going on? Like, that's just weird to like say that, but then you so secretive about your shit. But then she purposely just goes after people's business, and she's still doing that in season 7 or 8 or whatever season it is. Like, she still does that now, and it's like, oh no, we gotta talk about me,
Well,
but let me get in your business. But everybody else, like for the most part, mostly everybody pretty much shares. Everybody has boundaries, I think.
Yeah.
But people still, for the most part, seem like they're being authentic with their stuff. And I feel like Giselle is like, it'd have been a difference if she was kind of guarded with her stuff, but then she also was not like prying too much other people's stuff. But she pries, but then her shit be on the low.
Listen, she was not cast on the show to get her business. She was not cast on the show. Yeah, she was cast on the show to get everybody's business.
Well,
she takes the shuttle and she digs.
We want to know what shoe
and she finds the gold. That's her job.
She's so worried about what Michael doing and what Ray doing and what Karen doing and Sharice and this and this.
Also she has done this.
That's what I'm saying, girl. Get yourself some business. That's the motto.
Her business is everybody else.
Get yourself some business so we can talk about
her job is to be in everybody else's business. And I would say if it was not for Giselle, we would not have a show. Period.
What?
Giselle is the real grand dame because without her, we would not have a show to begin with. Let's really delve into it. If we want to really get into it, Giselle is the reason why we have the ratings. And I'm not doing this like to pop up her head or whatever. If Giselle did not bring the drama, what would we be watching? We'd be watching Beverly Hills. No shit.
No. I feel like there's plenty other drama.
What? That just okay. What other drama? What drama on the show?
It's still drama. Giselle's just the person that acts about.
That's what I'm saying.
But the drama is still very much prevalent. We still see Michael Darby groping people. We still see Michael cheating and this and that. We see Raymond broke. We see
grease. You have to add water to the grease fire.
I get it, but that's just like saying people feel like Kenya is that person that kind of stirs it up the pot. Kenya is very good for TV. She's very good for TV. But that's like saying if Kenya wasn't on Real Housewives of Atlanta, wouldn't be where it is because that's not true.
Points.
Because Nene was the main person, and there's plenty other drama on the show. No, she does stir the pot.
But Nene wasn't stirring the pot.
No, Nene wasn't stirring the pot, but Nene was the biggest personality. Like, she brought the personality to the show. But yes, Kenya is a great person to have on the show because she stirs, and so is Giselle. Giselle stirs the pot. She asks the question. Somebody tell her something in 2 seconds. She telling the person that was told. Like you, so I understand Giselle's role. I get it. Do I love it? No, but I get it. I don't love it. I don't love Kenya's role either, but I understand her importance on the show. I get it, but I'm not a fan of that. But I get it. You know.
I'm just saying, like.
Girl, he's
and the girls on Twitter, yes, I know it's not a secret that I am a Giselle fan. I appreciate her because I think she's great. She's great TV. But I am disappointed in Giselle this season because the tea or the drama that she was bringing was like boring. It was yawning. It was lazy. It was messy on a level that was like. I feel like it went over. I
think her and Robin. We're bringing a lot of just mess.
Okay, but Giselle's mess, I felt like superseded the show. Yeah, like it went beyond the boundaries of the television show, which I just wasn't really a fan of. But yeah, speaking of the show, okay, the reunion looks have surfaced, but pause. Last episode we talked about the seating chart, and in the middle of us editing the episode and then posting it, Bravo leaked, quote unquote, the seating chart, and just as we thought, trash. Karen and Giselle are next to Andy, and then on Giselle's side it's Ashley and Wendy, and then everybody else is on Karen's side. Which is very weird to me that they one split up Robin and Giselle, interesting, and then two put Wendy on Giselle's side, which is like what's going on. I also, however, I don't think that is the real seating chart. It could be, but I don't know. Andy's messy. Andy's a messy queen, and I feel like that just was something to just get the bloggers off their back. I don't think that's the real seating chart. They also released the seating chart for the Miami reunion today. So I don't know. It could be, but
When does the reunion come on?
For Jonah, I don't know. I hope they wait until like I want some more. I want some more episodes. I think it'll probably be in March, or maybe not. Maybe it'll be like the end of February. We probably won't get an episode.
I feel like it's that way.
We probably won't get an episode on Super Bowl Sunday because the entire of America will be watching men beat each other up off the football field. So maybe it'll be like the end of February, beginning of March.
Yeah.
They'll take a month break and start filming again.
Yeah.
So.
Because if it was in February, they probably would have set the date already. They probably would have like it's coming February 23rd or whatever.
And they also just filmed it. Like they filmed it just last week. So I feel like it takes a month or two. They filmed Atlanta in August, and then it came out in October.
Okay.
So maybe they just filmed it. So yeah, it's definitely gonna be March.
Okay. I'm excited though.
I'm excited. Now let's move on to these looks.
Let's get to these looks.
Okay.
Let's start with
Let's start with Mother.
Karen.
Let's start with Karen. So first of all, if you have not seen the looks, go find them. I think Bravo should have posted them by now.
Yeah.
But the theme of the reunion set is Mexico, because that's where their trip was. I think the backdrop is beautiful. The theme of their outfits is blue. I like the blue.
I love the blue.
I love the blue. Mother Grand Dame.
I feel like Karen ate it up. I love the hair.
I love Karen's look. I do. I'm not a fan of the hair color.
Yeah.
I wish the blonde was a little darker.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like it. However, I don't know. Something about this dress just feels very... I feel like I've seen Karen in something like this before. Last season, it was pink, but the dress was like short and she had like a long train. So maybe the long train is what's making me like remember or making me feel like I've seen this before. But I loved it. I love the one shoulder. I love the shoulder pad in the shoulder. I think that's really cute. The shoe? I like the shoe. I don't like the shoe. I would not have that with the bodice. But I think she looks great.
Yeah, I think she looks good.
Yeah, and I like the makeup too. Who we going to next?
Wendy.
I
like Wendy's look. I feel like it's a lot going on, but I feel like it's very much Nigerian. Like, just like, it's her.
It's her.
I wouldn't wear it, but it's her. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's over the top. It's a lot going on, but I feel like it matches Wendy to me. Like, that's her vibe. Like, one thing about Nigerians, they gonna do it up with the wedding dresses, the prom dresses,
absolutely,
any ballroom gown, gala, whatever you want to call it. They gonna like be just all types of stuff.
I don't like this dress.
I don't love it, but I think
love her makeup. I love her hair. I'm a big fan of a slick bust down, straight, boom, bang, bow. I just don't know. I think this little peacock thing is kind of throwing me off. I like it though. I like the tassels.
Yeah, the colors is beautiful.
The colors. Okay, maybe I am. Maybe the more I look at it, the more I'm beginning to like it. It's interesting. It's different.
Yeah.
It's not in my top though. She, however, is wearing it, baby. I will tell her that. Moving right along. Okay, I guess we'll go here. So, Mia, what do you think about Mia's dress?
I think it's an okay dress, but I feel like I've seen it a lot. Like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's like, I don't know if she's standing funny, but it's like something is like something. It's like something. I don't know. It's like it's crooked or something. Like, I don't know. But you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. Like, it looks
like it's at a slant.
I think it's the way she's standing.
Yeah, maybe it's the way she's standing. I don't know.
I don't like this high slit. I don't know. I'm not a fan of this. I apologize.
Yeah, I don't love that one.
Honey, but the girls are sitting up, baby.
Yes. And I like the top part. It's okay.
And I don't like this hair.
Yeah.
Mia, come on, girl. You looked great last episode or last reunion. You should have kept just going. To Robin. Okay.
This is better than other looks. Oh, well, yeah, it's kind of better than other looks. It's not my favorite, but I don't love the shoe. Like, I feel like the shoe was a look too big.
It looks way too big.
Like, this is not a bad dress, but it's just not like, wow.
It's very
It don't
hard.
give Mexico theme reunion. Like, it don't give that.
I do like how the crystals, like, outline the dress.
I like that outline. And it gives an illusion, like, you know, the waist cinch.
Yes, I
so,
do
like,
like
it's
that.
cool. It just gives, like, you going to, you know, like, what you mean, like a little, his job.
A holiday party?
Yeah, like, I don't know. It don't give, and you gotta be a little extra, but not too much. Like, it don't really give that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, to me, even though Wendy and Karen's was, like, kind of extra, it just gives, okay.
It gives a housewife on Potomac reunion.
Exactly.
This gives, I'm going to a gala.
Yeah. Not my favorite, but she ain't look bad. She look pretty.
I mean, you know.
Giselle. Giselle looks beautiful.
I love this.
I don't like the dress.
I appreciate the dress.
I think
Is
that...
it Balenciaga? It is Balenciaga.
I don't think Balenciaga gonna put those diamonds. This not Balenciaga.
Oh no, it's Albina Dyla. It's the...
Yeah, that ain't Balenciaga. But I see what you're saying with the arms. Yes, they do give that, but they wouldn't do these.
I like the dress.
I just feel like the diamond setup just looks like cheap. But I love the makeup. I love the hair. I think that all looks amazing. I do like the shoe, the silver little pop. Shoe is cool.
I like the dress, but the hair, I feel like that bun could be a little tighter.
Okay. It looked kind of like she got a little...
Like a little clip?
Like a crescent or like, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't give... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It need to be like a top knot bun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really love this look.
I like it. I think it's better than some of her other looks. I'm proud of Giselle. And I want y'all to give her her 10s, or at least her 8s, please.
I feel like something better, a little better before. Maybe.
Okay, the yellow was...
the yellow was my favorite. Yes, yellow was my favorite. This, I don't think this is her best. Ashley,
now, I know you don't like it, but I like this
No,
bob.
I do like the... Oh, you saying the bob. Oh, no, I don't.
I like the bob.
She needed a flat iron a little bit more to make it, like, really, like, not bumpy. Maybe if it wasn't, like, a bumpy a little bit at the top, then it would have been better. But I'm not... The bob ages are actually only in her early 30s. Like, girl, you still young and beautiful, girl. Like, the bob...
Maybe it's not the bob. Maybe it's the makeup.
Maybe it is the makeup.
I think it's the makeup that's aging her just a tad.
Yeah, like, Ashley is young. She got a beautiful body.
Yes, and this dress is showing it all behind.
I like her dress. I think her dress
Oh my
is
god, I just do not like these shoes though, Ashley. The shoes look very like Lucy LaDuca. Not Lucy LaDuca. They look very LaDuca's from Broadway, like the little Broadway dance shoes.
Girl, she said she ain't giving us the little, she giving the little above a kitten. Wait, hold on. Did you see the tweet with Beyonce?
Hold on, we'll come back to that. But yeah, Ashley,
I like her look. I don't love the hair, but I like the look.
I don't love the hair. I like the dress, but I'm not. I don't know. How these dresses gonna look when they sit down?
Right, like, girl, how you gonna be comfortable in this?
Yeah.
I don't know, child, but we gonna see. Cause even Wendy, I was thinking, like, girl, you sit down.
Maybe that dress is. I mean, that body is snatched, Ashley, girl.
Yeah, Ashley looks good. I feel like Ashley giving young single and C. Young single and free. I mean.
Period. Cause she is.
And then last, but certainly not least.
Listen.
Candace.
What do you think?
I love it.
I think she ate.
She ate. No,
I think she is the best dressed out of all of them. It gives Mexico. It gives. I just love these feathers. I love it.
Feathers. It just gives the Mexico vibe.
Yes.
Union is like just a doll.
Yeah.
Like,
she looks like a little doll.
She looks beautiful.
And I like the little blonde highlight on her.
Yes. I got a little blue, little peekaboo in the back.
Yeah. Candace, you look good, girl. I'm proud of you.
Yes.
Who is this? Oh, okay. The shoes are Saint Laurent.
Mm-hmm.
Who made this dress though? Karen's a bag official made the gown.
She looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Candace is my favorite look.
But how is it gonna look when they're sitting down?
I don't know. That's what I've been thinking. Because how is Wendy gonna sit? How is Ashley? Girl,
I hope he gives. But you look good, girl. I'm proud of you. You look good. Now,
we need to.
I guess let's just very quickly, girl. These friends of, they're giving friends of, Charisse.
Let me see Charisse again.
First of all, Charisse looks, her daughter looks just like Charisse. And in this photo, Charisse looks like...
She was giving like mom. Like,
not mother of the bride.
Yeah, without this part, but like, show a little something, I guess, but...
I don't like this hair.
I don't like it.
The hair looks very prom 2005.
Yeah, it gives me like 2016 vibes.
And then the way she's posed, it just...
Like, girl, loosen up, pop the hip.
Pop the hip, do something, Charisse. Girl, call me over, honey. I'll do some lessons, girl.
Like, pop the hip.
And then...
I think she looks beautiful.
I think she looks beautiful.
Makeups are beautiful. The dress is cool, but I think the dress is just like, I feel like somebody wore it at the prom already. But I mean, what do you think?
They're all beautiful ladies.
Yeah, all beautiful ladies.
Jacqueline is also very beautiful. This dress though, it just looks very prom 2008.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like, actually, now looking at the picture, I've never seen her like in full glam like that, so that's cute. I feel like her makeup be pretty subtle.
Very natural, yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what, maybe we're not used to seeing her, but...
Yeah, I'm not used to seeing her like being
maybe
like
that's
that.
what it is.
It's cute. She did what she could do. That's her first reunion. Maybe she gotta get...
It gives
maybe this reunion she had to go to Macy's. But next reunion she'll get a custom design. It's okay, you gotta build it up,
Okay, girl. So how would you rank them? Best dress.
Best dress. Okay.
I'm gonna say worst dress. You don't want to include the friend? Okay. We'll just do the main champagne.
Girl, the main people are ones that.
Okay.
No shade. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, Candace to me is the best look, and then I would go into Karen.
Okay.
And then Ashley.
Okay.
And then Wendy.
Okay.
And then Robin.
Okay.
And Mia Giselle. Either way, doesn't matter. Either way can go. So
I'm gonna start with Candace, obviously. Candace, Karen, Wendy, Giselle, Ashley, Robin, Mia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only reason why Ashley is not above Giselle is that little kitten heel she got on. It really threw me off.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the rest of them, Jacqueline and Charisse, they look beautiful. Honorable mentions. Let me just do it one time. Listen, our queen shut it down. But let me start this thing off by saying, and I want this to go on record. I tweeted it, but I want it to be recorded. I want to send out a very specific and special apology to the queen, to Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter, and the entire family. On behalf of myself, the Cocktails and Culture podcast, and the entire Beehive, we do apologize for demanding visuals, for demanding publicity, for demanding tour dates and tour information while you were at home. While you were at home recovering from a foot surgery. We didn't know, babe. I didn't know. That Whitney Houston video. I didn't know, and I feel so bad. I really do. I hope the foot is getting better. It's healing. Yeah. So definitely want to, because we kind of ate you up last episode.
The world that you heard. real.
We kind of did, and we've been doing it.
But I still need to get these visuals.
But I still gotta get this watch.
Yeah, but I still need to get this
I still get these visuals, babies.
Yes. But we understand.
We understand. Anyway, you killed that performance.
You did, and looked beautiful.
Literally, like, the entire production. The stage, the dancers, the live orchestra. Blue Ivy made her on stage debut in Dubai, excuse me.
But the little clip of Blue about to do her wedding, was like, bro.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Tonight she might break her break, and then too dark to know her shade.
That's because Blue Ivy, well, Beyonce didn't want her to take the spotlight. She said, that's not what we rehearsed, baby. That's not what we rehearsed.
She gave her the little pat like your mom gave you, like, girl.
And then fixed the hair like, yeah, I'm just fixing you up. No, you're not, baby. You said calm it down. I know that's right. I love it.
I love that she's a black mom.
Yeah, period. I love to see that. But yeah, I am, even though we saw like 30-second clips here and there, I'm definitely excited for whenever she's ready to produce this tour. I'm definitely excited.
I feel like it's on the way. If she did all that in Dubai, I feel like
performing old songs at that.
When she did all that, she went up in the air, like all that. I think we're on the path. We're almost there. We're almost there.
Yes.
It's coming.
Wow. I needed that. That really fed me. So thank you, Beyonce, for that.
Yeah.
Also want to send, I mean, at this point, I should raise my glass to the girls that recorded it. Because it was supposed to be a concert where you weren't allowed to record. People were supposed to put their phone in a bag and everything, but of course, it's Beyonce.
Right.
So we basically got recordings and live videos of the entire performance.
And that, like, I get that, but it's like, girl.
She knew.
Come on now.
She knew.
But it's like also like I could see maybe she was performing the new songs. But like, girl, you perform. Well, maybe because she probably recorded it. Maybe it's gonna be streaming somewhere.
Oh, we definitely.
I'm sure it will be.
Yeah.
But it's still like.
Yeah.
Girl,
you're Beyonce. Like you have to expect it. And then she invited the press, so it's like, okay, girl.
Right. Like, what do you expect? And then you got all these big celebrities there. We all know all these people gonna be there. Yes. So it's like, come on now. So, you know what's gonna be going down, bro.
Probably
it's Beyonce. I've been wondering, like, do Beyonce really realize that she Beyonce?
I think.
Like, wow. I would ask her, like, what does it feel like to be Beyonce?
Does Beyonce realize that she is Beyonce?
You know, because it's
That's
like
true.
To be a person and just to have that much just power and impact. It's like, who else really, like, I mean, people definitely have influence in this world, but like, to be Beyonce is just, I couldn't even imagine.
At this point, we should just have a segment on the show about Beyonce, because we probably...
Beyonce.
We give her flowers every single... But that's a valid point. Like, B, do you know? No. I want to know from the perspective of like Rumi and Sir. Do you realize that your mother
is Beyonce? I feel like Blue probably knows.
Yeah, Blue is very aware.
Yeah. But yeah, they probably don't. They're too young.
Wow.
But
like, what is that like? What is that awakening like when you realize that like mommy is like the most powerful lady in the world?
Yes. I always say that. Me and one of my friends always say with Tracy Ellis Ross, like her mom is dead ass Diana Ross.
Diana Ross.
Like, I mean, she has more than one kid, obviously, but I'm just saying, like, your mother. Imagine your mom being Diana Ross. Like,
when I put two and two together and realized that was her mom, I was like dumbfounded. So imagine being the actual
that is like.
It's too much.
Excuse me, Diana Ross. Hello.
That's crazy. That's
like,
crazy.
And Beyonce always talks about how she's inspired like by Diana. Like, she's somebody that she always loved. Like, I just feel like, I don't know, like, for that to be your mom is just like, wow, that's just amazing.
It's amazing.
Like,
I love Beyonce.
She's a great.
I'm so proud of her.
She is so proud of her. We love you, Beyonce. We're waiting, honey. And if you want, anytime, if you want to send us a ticket to the concert, we'll take New York, DC, Houston. Honestly, we'll take it.
I'll take anything at this point.
But in particular, we'll do New York, DC, Houston,
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
I had a dream about New Orleans. like about going to a concert in New Orleans?
Like, what's T-Boo? Like, we'll go, like, if you want to send us backstage passes.
Hey,
you know.
listen, put it out there, baby. Put it out
Put
there.
it out there in the world. We're manifesting.
We're manifesting. Because B's watching at this point. She's watching.
She's watching. Like, she
be on the internet. Yeah. She be on the internet. She probably got Meltwater. She got like little notifications for us. So she ready. She know. So we'll be looking for that ticket in the mail, girl. Thank you. So, also last episode, this is just a follow-up to, I guess, what we talked about last episode. We talked about the premiere of The Real Friends of WeHo. At that point, the show had not come out yet.
Yes.
So, what are your first impressions?
I like most of them. I think his name is Bradley, the stylist.
Okay.
I thought he was younger than what he is. I didn't know he was like 50 or something.
Yeah, I knew he was friends with Paris Hilton.
Yeah. I know he looked familiar, but anyways, I like him. He's cool. His name is something that's cool, I guess. And then
50? So how old was he in 2000?
Well, Paris is 40.
Well, that was what?
Yeah, her and Kim are the same age. They're both in their 40s now. They're like 41, 42 now. So Brad is cool. I like what's his name? He was with Issa. Curtis. I love Curtis. He's super cute. I like him a lot, and I like his story because I feel like obviously it's relatable to many gay men and just black gay men or whatever. So love his story there. And I love the conversation he had with Issa about like how would she see him like being on the show, and I love that Issa supported him, you know, through that process, and like her just saying like, you know, it wouldn't really affect me unless people started to know you as being part of the show, which we all know that that's like a thing when people are reality TV stars and stuff like that. But I really like him.
When she first said that, I didn't understand it. So it took me a while to get what she was saying, but yes, now I get it. Like, for the same thing as like Nene Leakes, right? We know her more for being on Atlanta than we do for being like in Glee or whatever. So,
but thank God she got the opportunities, because sometimes when they know you from a show. So I remember years back, Lala Anthony talked about that, how her and Mello had that show together, and she ended up stopping on reality TV because she really wanted to get into acting. And basically people would be like, well, we don't really believe that you're trying to be an actress if you're on VH1 with this show. And her show wasn't like drama filled or anything, but it's still like you kind of get that stamp of being a reality TV. Like people want to box you in. So like when she was doing radio and she wanted to start doing like TV hosting, it's like, no, you're a radio person.
So then, not to derail us, but like, what about Candace? Candace has been known for being on Potomac, and now she's a recording artist, and now she's acting.
Yeah, I think it's I won't say easier, because I think a lot of people still struggle with it, but I think it's a tough crossover. Even Cardi B had her situation where she was a stripper. She was famous. She was this big influencer, and then she was on Love and Hip Hop, and then like, you know, for her, people take her music seriously. They weren't, because she was on Love and Hip Hop. So I think it can definitely be done 100%. But I think obviously people in the industry, these producers and people that are making the decisions, they have a lot of control. So if they feel like, you know, you're Nene Leakes and we just know you from Atlanta, but we don't want to give you a chance. I think Nene's shown that like I can act, I can do Broadway, I can be in reality, my personality is enough for people to watch. Like, so I think that that's like an interesting, I think that was a good conversation. And like I like that Issa supported him in his decision to be on reality TV. That will maybe hopefully help him to get more opportunities. But overall the cast was cool. I will say that Todrick, when I seen he was going to be on the show, I was like, it's just like always. It's like certain people on YouTube, I'm definitely a YouTube watcher over the years, and like he's one of the people that just always was in some drama. Him and like Jeffree Star and like all those type of people. But I will say it kind of shows a different side of him.
It does.
I will say. So, I mean, I'm interested to see like how the season will go, and like I'm open to like learning more about them. So I'm gonna still tune in to see how it is. So what did you think about the cast?
I like the cast. I think they are all great people and individual personalities. I mean, I do like the show. I am a huge supporter of reality TV, period, as y'all know. So I like the show. I appreciated it. My only gripe and concern is some of the messaging that they had around the show was like it's supposed to be representative of the queer community. It's supposed to be like, oh, this is supposed to be the show that all the queer people are supposed to watch. But it's literally just cis gay men. Like there's no trans women, there's no trans men, there's no non-binary people. Like it's literally just one side of the queer community, but this is supposed to be the show that we're all watching. So that was my only like faux pas about it.
So I know West Hollywood is known, like a lot of gays live in West Hollywood. Do you feel, well, I don't know if you know or not, but is it like, cause from looking, and like I didn't know that, but like it seems like more like white.
Yes.
So now, it's not really black or others.
Now that is one thing I will say about the show. The people that are on the show look at the people that live in West Hollywood.
Yes. Okay.
Obviously minus the black people. Well, I mean, there's not that many black people there.
But they fit the...
They fit the mold of who you think about when you think about West Hollywood, yes. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess I'll give them that, but I also know that there's more than just them in West Hollywood.
Right, it's just, they just show those group of people.
Yeah. But I do like Bradley, I do like him. I appreciate seeing this different side of Todrick. I saw a lot of different backlash about having him on the show. But you gotta think about like the show is, they want people to watch it. They want people to have an opinion about it. So they're gonna bring on people that are gonna be in controversy or have controversy. So that's why he's on the show. However, I do like at this point what he's bringing. There's only been one episode.
Right.
So, we don't know what else is happening, but so far, I like that he's addressed the drama. I like that he didn't just get on there and just like not say anything and just pretend like he's in La La Land. I like that he talked about it.
Right.
Brought out the concerns, brought out the receipts, whatever those may have been. But yeah, overall, I'm excited for the show.
Do you think that, like, because I was just thinking about the conversation that Bradley and Todrick was having when Todrick kind of mentioned, like, his backlash or whatever. And Bradley had said, like, people were telling him, like, when he started to hang out with Todrick, like, don't hang out with him. He's, like, drama and he's trouble, whatever. I'm just trying to think if I could, like, because, I mean, I know it's reality TV and they say people know each other for these many years, but sometimes it's not true. And I'm just like, I don't know if I could, like, actually imagine Todrick hanging out with any of them, really.
I think the only person that Todrick would hang out with would be the guy that's getting engaged.
Yes. See, that's his vibe. I can't really see Bradley. No. Bradley seems super chill, like, in his own little world with his man, like, whatever. Definitely not Dorian or Curtis.
No.
Oh, and then, so I went, like, because I know I've seen Dorian before, too. So I went, like, on his Instagram and just, like, looking. And I seen that, like, Lauren London is his cousin. So the reason how I knew his face is because he's related to Lauren London, not really because of that, but because he ran in kind of the circle with, like, Lauren, Cassie, the Kardashians, like, when they all was, like, Malika and, like, those, like, Chloe, like, him and Chloe was, like, super close, like, best friends, Chloe K, and then, like, Jay just always, like, I remember seeing that group in the, like, early 2000s, like, them always being together, all of them.
So basically this is just a reunion of early 2000s.
Yeah, like, Dorian's been, he's been around. Like, if you go to his Instagram, like, I was just scrolling through, and, like, he's been, like, for years now. Like, he just, like, he always is with, like, the who's in Hollywood, like, always with them. And I don't, like, cause some people be with the people, but they be giving, like, you on the sideline, taking pictures of people. No, like, he really was, like, in the mix. And that's how I remember his face, because he really used to be with, obviously, his cousin is Lauren, and then, like, Cassie, all of them. And I think he's still working with Cassie with his, he has his makeup line or skincare line.
Butter.
Yeah, Butter. Like, she's like the face of some collection or something that he recently put out. But yeah, so I don't know. I guess
I think it's very interesting though. They've only had in their premiere episode, they only had 20,000 views worldwide.
Yeah.
20,000 views worldwide.
You was 19,000.
I was 19,000. But part of that, I feel like the show would have been better received if, one, they did not say that it was supposed to be the show that all queer people are supposed to watch. This is the show that's supposed to be vindicative of the entire community. And I feel like, second, if they did not cut down the episodes of RuPaul's Drag Race to make room for the show. I feel like that is the main reason why they only got 20,000 views.
Yeah.
Because one thing about queer people, baby, they're gonna support you. But if you come in a negative way, you're gonna feel the wrath. And they felt the wrath.
Yeah. I think that's the tough part with shows where you don't have, and it's no shade to the cast or anything, but like, I wouldn't say they're A-list people. So I think that's kind of the risk you take when you also like, I mean, Todrick is known, but like, he's not like a lovable person. Like, people don't just like, oh, you know Todrick. I think drawing attention would have some, I mean, I know this was based on West Hollywood too, so like, that kind of makes it a little bit more small in the box, because there's like, now if they would have had bigger names on it, like a Santana or a T.S. Madison, or, you know, just bigger names in the queer community, I think they maybe could have drawn in more viewership. But that's just how, like, it's kind of like you taking a bet on these people and you hope it works out. And my other show's about to start coming back, so girls about to be.
What other show?
Oh, for honey. You that I keep telling you to watch.
Oh my God, I'm not watching that.
Bel-Air is coming back.
Oh, Bel-Air is coming back at the end of February.
Yes. It's a lot of shows, like, a lot of my shows coming back, so it's like, girl, all these shows better get kicked to the curb.
Honestly, that's truly.
Like, no. But you know what, speaking of that, I really wish that Netflix would bring back the show with Jason Bolden and Adair Curtis and stuff.
Styling Hollywood. Yes, Netflix, bring that show back. We want more. But is it Netflix or is it them not wanting to be on the show?
I don't know. I don't know if it wasn't renewed. But I feel like the show, I mean, I didn't see anything negative about it.
I think it did great numbers. Now, that was a great representation.
I love shows like that. If you guys didn't watch it, you guys should definitely go watch it. It's called Styling Hollywood on Netflix. And I always followed Jason, but then when I seen Adair, like, I love the collaboration of wardrobe styling and then like interior design. Like, that's my jam.
I love that. I
love that show.
I love that show because of that, obviously, but also because, like, it was just great to see two black gay men who love each other and they're both black. They're not dating another person. It was great to see that they're in Hollywood. They're starting a family. They actually did start the family.
Right.
I love that.
And they're not falling under like any type of gay person or type of black man or type of, like, be who you're gonna be. But like, it just was a different vibe.
They were just
it wasn't stereotypical. It was just them being themselves. So I love that show. So
I loved it.
I would love to see it come back. But
Next in Fashion is coming back. Have you seen it?
I seen that come up on it, but I never watched.
It's like new, like Project Runway. It's like that. It's the Netflix version of that. Tan France from Queer Eye. He is like the Tim Gunn of the show.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm excited to come back and see what that's going to give. That first season of the show was really good. So if you want to watch that, it's on Netflix right now.
All right, guys. Well, we have got to the point of the episode, honey, where we're going to rate a glass. It's a who we feel like. We just want to show some love.
T-Pain.
Bags. Who do we want to rate the class to today?
This week, I am raising a glass to Doja Cat.
Okay.
Now, I'm not someone who has really followed her career, but I am someone that has followed the fashion.
Okay.
And this year, or 2022 into 2023, Doja is rising up in the fashion ranks, and I'm loving this. I'm loving seeing this happen. Earlier this week, she attended Haute Couture Fashion Week in Paris, and she went to the Schiaparelli show, and I loved the look. Okay, if you have not seen it, she was dressed head to toe in red. Okay, and I mean, her entire face was covered in red crystals. Her body was covered in red glitter. She had this beautiful, like, red beaded top with like a sparkly mini skirt into red heels, into red leggings, into like a red shawl. Like, she just gave everything. It was so out of this world, and we've never seen anything like it before. It was beautiful. I loved the viewpoint. I appreciated everything about it. I got it instantly. Yeah, it looked really, 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 really good. She got a lot of backlash about it because she did not have on lashes. It's like, okay. So, but the look did not call for lashes. But anyway, so in a second show, and I can't think of what show she attended where she wore this.
Oh, she had like the lashes on her face.
She had the lashes on her face.
Yeah.
Like she made a mustache, a little goatee, and like she had the lashes as her eyebrows. And it was just so camp. It was just so camp. I would have loved to see her attend the Met Gala when the theme was camp.
Yeah.
She would have really, really
She didn't go?
devoured that. No, I don't think she was. She wasn't. I don't think she was like as popular then. No, I don't think so. But I would have loved.
I don't know why people like. If you don't know, like, I feel like even if you don't follow her a lot, but like everyone knows that Doja, like, she's a character. Like she's gonna go with whatever look is she's gonna commit 1000%. She's gonna wear the crazy hairstyle. She's gonna do whatever. She's gonna be into the mode of whatever she's wearing, whatever's around her. So when people be just getting so mad about her looks, I'm just like, girl.
I really, really steer clear of doing this, but I can't help but say, she is this generation's Lady Gaga. In the same way that Lady Gaga's generation, she was the Madonna of it. I feel like she is the succession of that. Like she took on the mantle and is continuing that. Now those are still, Madonna and Lady Gaga are still, queens in their own right, but Doja is definitely.
Yeah, she goes against, like, even with Nicki, like, people always hate it. Like, I mean, no, I didn't love any of the looks, but it's like, that's just a part of who she is. Like, she's gonna wear the crazy looks. She's gonna just do the extra stuff and whatever. Like, so when I be seeing her with certain stuff, I just be like, girl, that's just Doja. Like, what we gonna say?
And she executed fabulously.
Even with some stuff that Rihanna be wearing, and people be like, oh, like, it's just Rihanna. Like, that's just what she does.
She had on Super Bowl.
She don't have, if she wanna show the girl, she's gonna show them.
Yes.
Like, what are we gonna do? It's Rihanna. Like, girl, do what you gonna do.
I love to see
so, that's just her.
And I love it. I appreciate it. And again, it was haute couture fashion week.
Fashion week is all about trying different looks and being daring.
It was a time to do it. It's not like she did it on the Oscars red carpet.
Right, and even if she did. Well, Auntie Tab said that's her business.
Period. So, shout out to Doja. Raising glass to you, girl.
Raising glass to you.
Continue to be different. Continue to get the girls talking. Love to see it.
Cheers.
Yeah, so this week, who are you giving your glass to?
So I'm gonna raise a glass to Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gigi Bryant. Today marks the 3rd anniversary, which I cannot believe it's been 3 years. That was,
oh my God, that was 2020.
So sad. Like, oh my God, it was just a sad moment, just horrific. But needless to say, just like want to raise a glass to them and just pay homage and just honor to them and the Bryant family, and sending you guys all the positive vibes and the love and like just all of the things. So cheers to you guys.
Cheers to you guys.
Forever a legend.
Yes.
And also the families that passed away as well that was on the plane with him. Because a lot of people forget about
that it wasn't just him, right?
It wasn't just Kobe, even though he's a star. He's a big, celebrity. But like also everyone that was on that plane that, lost their life. So, love to them as well.
Love to them always. Yes. Well, that wraps us up for this week. Thank y'all for tuning in, as always. Thank you for watching us. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for following us. And if you're not following us,
make sure you tune in, honey.
Why aren't you following us?
Exactly.
Go ahead. Go to Instagram. Go to Twitter. Go to
TikTok.
Go to MySpace.
Go to Photo Bucket.
Go to Photo. Yes, Photo Bucket. What do y'all know about Photo Bucket? Comment down below.
I gotta even know, like, you have a login in your account and this many years. I'm like, girl, what?
From Photo Bucket?
Photo Bucket, yes. I'm like, what the heck?
What?
I had the same email address, but I'm like, girl, I used Photo Bucket since high school.
Girl, my best friend Joycelyn used to be on Photo Bucket all the time.
My
Shout out to her. She had the best edits in middle school. I feel like, maybe this is a weird memory, but I feel like people used to go to her to
Edit
edit.
pictures,
Yeah,
yeah.
like she really killed
That's
it.
how Tanika was. Like for her MySpace, girl, I used to come to her house and like just sleep over or whatever, and she would be on the computer all day looking at her MySpace page. That's like, girl, like get off the computer.
What
like,
a time! I always forget that like MySpace was your thing, girl. Every time you bring it up, I'll be like, damn, you was on MySpace?
I am girl.
Oh, okay. Nah.
I actually was. In high school, MySpace was the thing. When I was in high school.
Love that for you. Girl, I was on, well, our thing was Instagram, which is now
Instagram.
Now the kids are on TikTok, so I guess. Anyway, follow us on all these platforms, y'all.
Yeah.
The description, or the links will be in the description box below. So go ahead and click, stay up to date. If you are not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so. And if you're not subscribed to our Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud.
Oh yes, and then just to say for the last episode, we don't have video, it's just audio.
Oh, yeah.
So for all the people that like to watch us on video and you didn't see it last week, just know that you can go stream.
Yes.
And we'll be back to video. Okay?
Yes, we will be.
All right.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Down. Thank y'all for sticking in with us. And as always, cocktails and culture.
Cocktails and culture.
Get it from my baby, what's now?